So, so welcome everyone. I promise my intro is going to be very, very short. So welcome everyone to this webinar dedicated to artificial intelligence with Christine Wattenberg. So my intro today is because we realized in a recent survey we did across the attendees that joined one of our past events that AI still is one of the most requested topic for our conferences. So this is clear that all of us are interested in AI these days, and probably most of you, including myself, we are using AI every day in our day-to-day lives, in your computer, in your phones, and possibly on your standard devices, the devices that you are using every day. But when it comes to use AI into your business, we find out that we are not there yet. So that's where we want to help you to understand what are the best practices and what are the things you have to consider when adopting AI to improve and scale your business. Okay, so today this is a free webinar we're doing together with Christine that she's going to present to introduce herself in a minute. That is then connected to a masterclass that is going to be a very end-on AI. So to build your business on AI, that is going to be in November. So there's going to be 3 days dedicated to AI. So 3 days, 2 hours per day is going to be a reduced close number a masterclass of 6 hours, 10 people only. And we're going to give you more details about this masterclass later on at the end of this webinar. So Christine, thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge about AI. And I let you introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Gianpaolo. So before we dive in, a little bit of organization. If you have any question, just write them down in the chat, and we will have time for your question afterwards. So I won't be available during the webinar, but Gianpaolo will have a look on the chat, and you can just ask, and we will talk about this later. So I will share my screen, and then we can dive in. Oh, wait a minute, I just have to check always on the sound. Yes, it's perfect. Okay, great. So you should see my screen now. If not, Gianpaolo, please let me know.
All good, all good.
Okay, perfect. So thank you very much for the kind introduction, and I'm really excited to be here today and to talk to you about AI in the short-term rental business. And yes, to be honest, it's the very first time I'm hosting a webinar in such a diverse and international group. And I usually work a lot in the DACH region, so it's Germany, Austria, Switzerland mainly. And although I have international work done before, never in such a variety. So it's a real premiere for me and for us together. And I'm honored to be speaking to you and the Scale community, which I really found deeply inspiring. Working with people from all over the world, it's always very great. So today we'll talk about how AI can help us in the vacation rental world. And I've brought you along a range of real life tools and examples. And don't worry, there will be no tech overload, I promise. So great to have you here. What's about today? So I've prepared 7 practical use cases to show you exactly how AI is already supporting short-term rental business right now today. So from writing content very fast to finally managing complex tools or developing your very first own fairy tale for your vacation rental. So it's going to be also very magical today. And if you stay to the very end, there will be 2 special gifts for you. So you don't need any programming skills today or any background, whether you're starting or you're already experienced in AI, the session is for everyone. And I'm confident you leave with inspiration and concrete ideas to implement your own AI strategy in your own business. Before we dive in, I'd love to get to know you a little bit better, and I've prepared a short poll with 2 questions. The first one is, who are you? Are you a host? Are you managing your own rentals? Are you an agency managing for others? Or are you just planning to enter the vacation rental market? And the second one is, what's your experience with AI so far? So please take a moment, it's just a few seconds, and it helps me to get to know you a little bit better. So I need to stop this and then I can show you the poll. Can you see it? The questions?
Yes.
Should be on your screen. Would be great if you just click OK. Okay, great. Thank you. So we have a nice mix of hosts, property managers, agents, and future hosts. So some of you just planning to get started, which is perfect. So you can start right away with AI and helping you. And your experience, we have a lot of beginners, some advanced AI users, which is great. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see what's next. Perfect. So this is me, very briefly, something about me, since today is all about AI, but you should know who's speaking to you. I'm Christine van Tübingen. As Gianpaolo mentioned, I'm based here in Germany, and I worked for the real estate sector for over 20 years right now. So that's my husband and me, we are a team, started with our own holiday home in the Netherlands. And today we're managing over 100 properties. 30 of them are short-term rentals, including 4 vacation homes of our own. So I also work as a speaker, as a mentor, and then I've been involved in AI for many, many years. My background is in e-commerce, where I've been self-employed for over 15 years right now. So I've seen AI developing from the very beginning. I'm a TÜV Rheinland certified AI trainer, which is a respected standard here in Germany. I'm sure you know the TÜV. It's a worldwide common standard of good quality. And I continue deepen my knowledge through ongoing learning and collaboration with a strong network, which is most of the important parts for my happy business, as I call it. Yes, so that's a very, very quick overview. And you'll get to know me a little bit better and who is talking today. Then, of course, I wasn't born into this level of structure and clarity, and we all have our own backstory, right? So, like many of you, I was once deep in the hamster wheel. Over the past 20 years, I've built experience in the real estate sector together with my husband. We raised 3 children, we managed multiple businesses and juggled a portfolio of over 100 properties. And back in 2018, we decided to change something. So we sold our vacation home in the Netherlands, a place we managed entirely on our own. So we did everything by our own, the marketing, cleaning, maintenance, garden work, guest communication, everything. And as you might feel already, it was really too much. And that moment marked really a turning point. So we founded our first real estate company and over time built experience from flipping projects to new build. My husband worked as a real estate agent and I focused on content and automation. And in 2023, we came full circle and launching our brand for vacation rentals. It's Happy Place Homes. And this time we used all of our combined knowledge, so real estate content, automation, and AI. And we built our entire business and brand all around it. And today we have finally really a new life, I can say. So we're having time for us, for our hobbies, like having a nice walk in the forest, spending time with our family, and having a great business at the same time. So this is what I really call happy business. And I've mentioned the nice picture of the hamster wheel before, and that makes us sometimes feel a little bit crazy from time to time, right? So maybe you feel a bit like the guy in this picture, exhausted and overwhelmed. And yes, this image, like every other image here, is generated with AI too. But it really speaks true language, I think, because running a vacation rental business can feel like a constant flood of task, right? So talking to guests, organization, cleaning, handling your team, always being available. And there's also a ton of content. So listing, guest emails, social media, newsletters, it seems like it never ends. And many of us start with a real sorry, I'm not many of us start with a real concept or a real target group, a real guest target. So everything might be a little fuzzy. Most bookings are coming through OTAs. And from time to time, it feels like we all are kind of stuck. So we have very few bookings, low visibility, no real budget for photos or videos. Most of the content is a little bit DIY. That doesn't convert, and pricing is most of the time too high, too low, or never quite right. So if that's found familiar, if that sounds familiar for you, maybe you are ready for AI. And this is the next scenario, because how about this and how about this picture? And imagine for a while an ideal scenario. All those pain points we just saw, they're gone. AI handles your communication with guests and your team. Chatbot respond, template streamlined conversation, and suddenly you have a content strategy. You know who your guests are, you know what you want, what you stand for, what your brand makes unique. And with that knowledge, content becomes very easy and effective. So you have listing, websites, newsletters, social media, everything reflects your voice and it gets seen by search engines like SEO, everybody knows it, but even by AI systems themselves, what's called AEO, it's artificial engine optimization. So you're no longer guessing your price, it fits to your target group and your market. And you're not spending a fortune creating content. AI makes it all happen, and it's actually a lot of fun. Now, some of you already use AI, as you mentioned in the very beginning, but maybe you're not seeing the results you hope for. And here comes 3 common mistakes I always get to know with my training groups. The first one is a lot of tool hopping. So there are so many AI tools out there. Gianpaolo mentioned it in the beginning, and it's tempting to try everything. I know it, but when we test like 20 tools without a system, we end up doing nothing really well. The second point is an over automation. Yes, automation is great. I really love it myself, but too much can really strip away your own personality. And guests feel that. Everything seems the same, kind of robotic. And everybody knows that the magic is in using AI while really staying human. And this gives me to the third point is the most common mistake is also that you don't have any foundation. So many hosts try to learn AI by just watching like 30 YouTube videos or reading blogs or social media and following special people, but really don't actually understand how it works. So really use AI well. You need a clear foundation. And once you have it, it's powerful. And then it's getting magical as well. So what can AI actually can do for you today? It can save you time and money, really a lot. It brings fresh ideas to your table because it knows almost everything. Everything's in the internet. It makes you more competitive because we all know those who know how to use AI will always be ahead. And most importantly, it makes you work feel good again. You have more time for the things you enjoy in business and your life. And this is what AI can give you. So let's start really right now. And this is the first use case I'd like to jump in with you. I promised you 7 real life examples, and here comes the first one. So the first topic is, how can we define the ideal target group and plan our brand and property with the help of AI? Because as I mentioned, most people start their rental business kind of backwards. They have a property, they upload some photos and text and just launch. So maybe it works, maybe not. And only if it don't work, those people start to optimize. But what if we flip that process in another way? What if we start really with the guests? Who are they? What do they love? What interiors appeals to them? What kind of experience do they want? I know what you're thinking. Sounds like a lot of work. Yes, it used to be the past few years, but with AI, it becomes very fast, very clear, and super strategic. You can use AI really as your personal coach to analyze the market and the guest types, to define your brand identity, your values, even to choose your visual style, to logo, colors. You can match furniture, amenities, and layout to your guest needs. And it helps you to do all without hiring a full agency or spend weeks researching on YouTube or whatever. So it gives you structure, it gives you direction, and it saves you hours of trial and error. And this is how we did it in 2023, because we knew our brand would be called Happy Place. So that was a feeling, because we wanted to create a happy place with our vacation rentals. So we used AI to help us to shape really the entire brand identity, like logo and colors, value, a tone of voice, the guest profiles and preferences, the strategic fit between property and audience, the functionality and layout. What do you guests actually do in the space? We created mood boards, we explored design options, and we worked with an interior designer to refine it. And once we had all the basics, all the foundation, we created a consistent content strategy. Website, listings, social media visuals, everything matched, because the foundation made by AI was right. And that helped us work even today, every day, more efficiently, make faster decisions, and really stand out in a crowded market. And once you know your target group, you can use AI to plan furniture, colors, layout, visually, everything. And this is where AI really becomes incredibly helpful, and brings me to use case number 2. So let's say you inherit or buy a property and the rooms are, let's be honest, not very welcoming. It's like on that picture, right? So this is a place you really can't imagine guests waiting to stay there. With AI, you can really visually explore potential without painting a wall or buying a single item. It saves you so much time and money upfront. So, and here's one example. We told AI our audience is couples, and it returned a cleaned up, harmonized version of the room with completely different vibe. Same room, different feeling. We also tried a version for families, especially kids again, and I turned the same place into something completely different. It's planning made simple, inspiring, and strategic. You can see here how the same space was adapted to different audiences. Couples, families, all visualized in seconds. It helps you to see what could be before you spend a single euro on renovation. So here's another area with AI where it really shines. It's the listing content. I created a custom GPT, a GPT model that helps me writing listing text for platforms like Airbnb. The process is really fast and precise. Instead of prompting manually each time, I trained the GPT with our brand voice, with goals, with guest types, and with structure. Now I simply start the GPT, answer a few questions, and it generates listings that match our brand, our tone, and our guest needs. So no generic filler text, just good copy, fast for website listings, and many more. And yes, it of course also languages too. So if you need your listing in many other languages, so this is no problem as well. If we have a few minutes left, I will show you this on the live ChatGPT on my computer later on. But let's go and move into use case number 4. And this is a personal one, to be honest, and yet is kind of a playful one with a big aha moment. So the tool here we're talking about is Price Labs. I'm sure most of you know it and maybe use it already. It's an incredibly powerful tool, but also very, very complex. There are tutorials, videos, experts, consultants, all available. Still, time is always the issue. So for me, over a year, optimized Price Lab setup was on my to-do list. I knew I was underusing it, but really had no capacity to dive in. And then one day, as an AI trainer, you can imagine, I realized AI can guide me. So I set up a coaching style prompt. I gave it to my contacts, and within in 1 hour, all 4 properties were optimized. Afterwards, I really had a plan, a schedule, and a new level of clarity. This was such a good feeling, and AI solves all my problems. So I ate the frog, to be honest. And I can do this really complex tools because it wasn't just a win for Price Lab. It really opened my eyes. So I can use this workaround for all my tools around my business, for all complex things I really want to do and I can't solve by myself. So instead of spending hours on YouTube, let AI guide you directly. This is a game changer. So let's talk about emotional content, because we all know these polished listing photos, right? It's like this one. It's a table set perfect. In this listing, we have a clean furniture, clean window. Everything is so beautiful, but kind of flat. So what's missing? What's missing in this picture really to say book now? It's people, it's emotion, it's context. The image might be perfect and very, very good, taken by a professional photographer, but it doesn't connect. It also can be like coming from a furniture catalog. And this is a real example from our happy place. So my idea was, what if we fill this image with our actual audience, with our actual guest target group? We told AI our target groups are group travelers, and AI added people, emotion, and atmosphere. And suddenly, it's not just a picture, it's a scene. It's not just a room. It's much more engaging. It's way faster and cheaper than a photo shoot with real people, you can imagine. And if you compare these 2 images, one is clean but lifeless. The other is full of warmth and experience. So guests can imagine themselves there in this room. It sparks emotion, and that's what sells. And I didn't need to hire models or restage anything. AI did it for me very well, strategic, fast, and very effective. And wait a minute, it's even getting better with video, because we turned our AI generated image into a short video to amplify the atmosphere. And the result is truly emotional scene that resonates with our guests. I will show you. Just a quick move. You can also add like music or something. but I think AI video tools are very more complex, but the real results are very powerful. So guests feel the experience that before they even arrive. And now I show you the results once again. Oh, wait a minute. Cheers. Cheers to happy business. So can you feel yourself already in this scene? Okay, let's move on. Now let's take a look what happens after booking. So this is the next use case I brought you with me here. With AI avatars or lifelike avatars, we create welcome messages tailored for our guests in their language. So we usually welcome guests from Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium in our happy places. And we created versions of welcome videos in German and Dutch and in French. So the German one is the original one. I will show you afterwards. And this is what happens. Guests receive in our happy place and they receive a personalized welcome video from me, even though I'm not there in person. So, and this video is warm, it's personal, and the people love it. I can show you very quick. This is the original one. It's in German, but you will understand.
Hello happy people, herzlich willkommen im Happy Place Clara. Mein Name ist Christine van Tübergen, ich bin eure Gastgeberin hier im Plettenberg und kann leider nicht persönlich vor Ort sein, um euch zu begrüßen, möchte es mir aber nicht nehmen lassen, euch wenigstens einen digitalen Gruß zukommen zu lassen.
So, this was the German version, the original one. And this is the French version. Maybe you can turn off your mics, please. Thank you.
Bonjour les gens heureux, bienvenue au Happy Place Clara. Je m'appelle Christine van Tübergen, je suis votre hôtesse ici à Plettenberg et malheureusement, je ne peux pas être présente en personne pour vous accueillir, mais je tenais à vous adresser au moins un salut numérique.
So, and last but not least, this is the Dutch version.
Hallo gelukkige mensen, van harte welkom in Happy Place Clara. Mijn naam is Christine van Tübergen, ik ben jullie gastvrouw hier in Plettenberg en kan helaas niet persoonlijk aanwezig zijn om jullie te verwelkomen, maar ik wil het me niet laten ontnemen om jullie in ieder geval een digitale groet te sturen.
So you see, the avatar speaks all languages naturally, fluently, and really with emotions, because it doesn't seem very robotic, right? So you don't need an actor, you don't need a translator, you just need AI aligned with your voice and image. It's really efficient and deeply personal. And even I thought, so this is a real experience I like to tell you, because I don't speak Dutch and French perfectly, but my guests really don't notice. One Dutch guest even told me how much they appreciate the personal touch and how surprised they were at my fluent Dutch. So, of course, I told them afterwards that it was AI, but the impact was real and they felt seen. And this is what makes the difference. So let's move to the final case today, and probably one of the most heartwarming and creative projects I've worked on. This is something about storytelling and how we use AI to create a magical experience for families staying in our happy places. So we wanted to connect more deeply with families, not just groups or couples. And as a family of 5 ourselves, the idea comes very naturally. Together with my kids, we sat down and brainstormed what makes our property magical. What do we experience when we're there? Which animals live around there? What places feel special? So we put all those ideas into the AI and asked it to help us write a fairy tale. One that would be perfect for our smallest guest and maybe their parents too. And then the AI idea magic started. What if the fairy tale was read aloud by an avatar? So we picked a pixel style avatar and begin to animate the story. From there, we created characters, a mood board, illustrations, and eventually the idea of turning it into an interactive experience. The children can go on the same adventure that our main character do. And the main character in our fairy tale is Lumi, a little fire salamander. And he's the guide of the story. And children can explore the forest, the stream, the lakes, all real location tied to our property. This turns a stay into a real story, into a memory, into a real wow. Because let's be honest, great listings and nice photos are no longer enough. Guests want magic. They want something they remember. And with AI, you can create it, not just for them, but also for you too. And now let me show you a little excerpt from our fairy tale project.
Hello there. Yes, you. I'm Chrissy, and I warmly welcome you to our happy place. This is where a story begins. A story you can only hear if you truly listen. In a forest, just behind our cozy holiday home, lives a creature unlike any other. Its name is Lumi. And whenever Lumi begins to glow, an adventure begins. Lumi is a fire salamander, but not the kind you've seen before. Lumi glows only when brave children arrive at the happy place. And today, Lumi is glowing again.
So Lumi is glowing again, and you can see Lumi on the little picture. We will animate the video. We will do a longer fairy tale for our little kids. My kids are very happy right now, and it's a very nice family project for us as well. So now you might asking, what do I do with all of this? You've seen what's possible, you're inspired, but where do you start? Let me help you with that. As Gianpaolo mentioned, together with Scale, I'm launching a new AI masterclass this November, specially designed for vacation rental professionals like you. And it's a 3-day intensive experience. We have 2 hours per day focused on really smart processes, content and marketing, and automated guest communication. You will work in small groups, so we're planning about 10 people. It will be very, very hands-on, practical, and personal. So the training will take place in November, the 4th of November until the 6th of November in 3 focused sessions. And you'll learn tools, you will learn strategies and workflows, and where you can use it for your everyday business directly as well. The spots are limited. So as I told you, we like to plan small groups of 10 people so that we really can get to know each other and really can learn and really immediately use it in our business. And as a thank you for you attending this webinar, you get an exclusive early bird access and early bird price because we didn't communicate it right now. It's just for you, and the special price is 594 euros instead of 794 euros. And if you are a group of 2, the price is even lower. It's 999 for 2 people for 2 persons. So we have a group special price as well. So here's a QR code. You can scan this. I will send you later on also by email. If you're interested, we have only 10 seats available. The QR code leads you directly into the website where you can have more details from the Scale community. And if you're interested, I really love to see you again in November and to work with you on your AI strategy. And those for you who don't want to start, who don't want to wait until November, I have a little bonus for you as well today. So I'm offering you a 15-minute AI quick check 101 for your vacation rental. In just 15 focused minutes, I look at your property setup. I give you an idea or more ideas, highlight potential improvements and sparks from fresh AI inspiration. And the QR code you see here In this slide, we'll guide you directly into a booking website where you can choose a preferred date via Calendly. And this is my personal thank you for you being here and take your time for a little bit of AI magic today. Yes. And wait a minute, Gianpaolo, I have the very last surprise today. I'd like to show you, it's a very special Happy Place song, of course, made with AI, and let's enjoy it together for a few moments that you can have idea what AI even can do. Check it out. It's the Happy Place. Ooh, yeah. Got a sauna, jacuzzi. It's the ultimate space. Designed so fly. It's a dream come true.
Not showing.
Can you hear it?
The music, yes, and it's not a video.
Yeah, it's just the music.
Oh, okay.
Music. Now you can't hear it anymore, right? So I'm not hearing it. Okay. So we can hear it in the background. It's an AI-generated music. I show my guests to have a special feeling for our properties, to have a special emotion. And it's really nice. It's made all with AI, the text, the chorus, and it's always get into your ear and never goes away. So we hear it all the time with our family. So thank you so much for being here. I love sharing this idea with you and hope you're leaving fresh with energy and new possibilities. Let's stay connected, and I'm happy to hear from you. You'll find my email here and LinkedIn profile. So I mostly post in German on LinkedIn, but who knows, maybe it will change one day, or maybe my avatars will do it for me, do the work. So we will see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christine. Look, I've been working with Christine on our avatars, and I can tell you guys this was a game changer for us as well, because AI is becoming a consistent part of our day-to-day business as well. So if you need support on AI matters, 100% Christine is recommended trainer. So as Christine said, we are going to share with you the direct link to the masterclass, so you can take advantage of the early bird tickets Christine just shared. As for everyone, if you miss a part of this webinar, we are going to share in, let's say, today or tomorrow, hopefully, the full video, so you can watch back all the entire webinar and to have a deep, you can rewatch it again if you need it. And as always, I want to invite you to join us in one of our next conferences that we are going to have across the world, because we have many upcoming. We have one in South Africa, maybe is far away for some of you, but we are going to have one in Cape Town in a couple of weeks, 29-30 July, one in Italy, 23-24 September, one in Dubai for Scale Middle East, that is going to be 23-24 October, I'm not sure. In UK, we're going to be in Manchester, 12-13 of November, and finally in Paris at late November, 26-27 of November. And again, we are coming back for this masterclass with Christine on the 4, 5, and 6 November 25. So it's been a pleasure, Christine, again, to have you with us for this very enlightening webinar, and hope to having with you again live in one of our events in the future, for sure, and see you at our masterclass in November.
Yes, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, Christine.
Bye.
Thank you.